more can I say?
Top Billin. Yo, Eagles fam, I want you to check this joint out right here. There's plenty of blame to go around when you're dealing with the game of football. It's never on one specific entity. You can blame Coach Brian Johnson all you want, but everyone shares blame and they collapse like the 49ers joint. So you're going to have twin concepts here. We're not going to spend long on this, man, because I'm tired of talking about this 49ers game. Let's go on to the next one, 10-2, number 1 seed. That's what we're looking for, right? We didn't want to be the one-game regular season world champions like the San Francisco 49ers fans, right? We want to keep our eyes on the prize so we can still continue down that trek with their game against the Dallas Cowgirls this Sunday night, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So going to have pretty much twin concepts here. Expanding from the inside. Corner routes from the inside, and then you're going to have a quick curl right here by A.J. Brown, and then Thin Diesel right here on a little bit more of a push curl, right? You're going to push it upfield a little bit more. But if you look at the coverage here, now you cannot predetermine stuff. I'm going to need my man Jalen Hurts, right, one of the 3 to 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL, to continue to do his thing, meaning exhaust all options. Do not predetermine anything. Quickly come off of reads, and then you can give yourself the best chance to succeed. What Jalen predetermined is he believed that while this guy is staying on top of this route, he would only sink to about right here to combat this push curl, right? Meaning this over the top would be perfect for his corner route here. He was also bluffing the safety. So he was leading the man astray there off the rip, right? Which is not a read. It's just a bluff. He wants to hold him steady right here, and then this entire portion is open. However, that didn't happen. But you know what did happen? If he was quickly going through his progressions, he would see that this worked exactly the way he thought it would work on this side here, and then you get Stoll here right there, right where he thought it would happen on the other side. That's him, man. That's on him. That's him not going through his progressions. The answers are on the test. Look at it play out right here. It happened exactly the way he thought it would happen on the other side. Instead, he throws it into pretty good coverage with a guy sinking there, and then he had help on the way as well. Think about that. Let's look at it from the top side right here, slow. You can see it develop right there, right? He caught him in coverage across the board, right? A coverage shell. Now, this does look, he does have his eye on the quarterback right here. It looks like he could stop, but guess what? He doesn't. He continues to sink underneath, and that route is a longer developing route, so it's allowed for more time for him to get back underneath it, and that's a tough ask right there for Quez Watkins. On the other side here, you get the same deal. Cornerback right here. Eyes on the prize. Shavarius Ward, he actually does stop with A.J. Brown. Now look at the depth here. If it's evens he's leaving, your man out here absolutely naked, right? Pause. Got to pause that right there. Let that man naked. That's not the throw to make. He hasn't launched the ball yet. So he had plenty of time in the pocket and everything for him to go ahead and be able to quickly work through those progressions, quickly decipher the coverage, and quickly hit Stoll right here on a big gainer. What does that do for the offense if he were to hit this? It may not be a touchdown. It's obviously it's a first down, but it's a huge gainer that could have been a touchdown. Come on now. You got to think about it that way. But no, nothing to it but to do it right there. You can see it from his angle right here. You can see him holding the safety with his eyes. That's all he's doing right there. Because if he were actually going through his progressions, you can see this quickly starting to take shape right there to where he would probably want to go back and work front side just to hold that safety right there, but it didn't even matter, right? He did that just to hold the safety to go over there, and y'all saw the results over there. No, much tougher throw. Not good. All right, before I go on, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this joint right here. Your man, Nick Bosa right here, he caught a bad one from Lane Johnson. Check this out on the pool. Look. Oh, my goodness. Prison loving. Absolute prison loving. All right. Bosa right here, it looks like he's trying to work the 50-50 game, right? So he's sell no tell right here, getting upfield, making it look like he wants to run the loop just to try to get in Lane Johnson's chest. You can see him right there. And look, he's the end man, right? He's got his hands on the inside right here. It don't matter. When you a big grizzly bear like Lane Johnson, bro, bang, right there. Instant sleep mode, right? Autonomous driver. He somnambulism, anything you want to call it right there, he was sleep from the onset, right? Onset sleep deprivation, right? If he had sleep deprivation, he didn't have it no more. He was sleep right there. You can see all kinds of cherries, lemons, bananas, and everything in his eyes right there. Then it's just like straight up. Like, what you say here? I said I'm taking your commissary. He's like, you take a man commissary, he can't respond to you because he's asleep. Get that right. So he woke back up, right? So good for him. He woke back up, able to put his hand down a little bit to kind of brace. But look right there. He's so sleep he didn't put his hand down correctly. He almost tore all kinds of ligaments and shit in there, right? His wrist ligament went all the way up into his forearm, then it rolled up into his bicep, all into his shoulders, right? Come on, man. This man was partially paralyzed. Look at his hand. Look at his no more use of his limbs, right? His upper part of his body. Then he had to just sit it down, lay it back down. That ain't prison loving. Come on, man. You taking a man's commissary and look at him in his eye. Damn, what a rep. And them boys was battling too, man. A hell of a battle. I need to do something on just them. Now look at this execution, right? Remember, most of this shit is about execution. Whatever it's called, it can still be executed. Now, you're going to have top side right here, multi-level corner concept. So you'll have Deebo Samuel right here, getting depth, and then Ayuk right under him. So twin routes here just ran at different depth. You'll have our man Slay right here. He's going to be sinking back underneath. So he wants the same thing to happen. He wants him to sink to depth, or he's going to read it. If he doesn't sink far enough, he'll hit this route. If he sinks far enough, he'll hit this route. But he has to simply execute, right? Meaning he has to go through this pretty quickly and know what's going on here, and he does a good job of it. Now, you got to give it to Brock Purdy. He's playing some of the best ball in the NFL. Watch him quickly read this and then fire. Slay actually did a good job of coming back up off of the longer route there, but he was able to quickly decipher that probably wasn't going to be the way to go. I'm going to take the path of least resistance. Sometimes I believe my man Jalen Hurts doesn't take the path of least resistance because he wants to make a splash play. So that's why you would see someone holding on to the ball instead of quickly saying, you know what, let me just dump it down and get myself 7 or 8 yards on a dump down and continuing to be ahead of the chains. Now look at this. You have Thin Diesel here, look like he's running a deep dig. Receiver out here top side, looks like he's running pretty much just a curl route, a stop right on the outside. Same deal right here with A.J. Brown. So you can see the deep to short here. So if that's not there, if you can quickly go through and decipher that, there are multiple answers here to continue to move the ball without having to use your legs. It's two flat routes. Two twin flat routes here by Stahl and Gainwell. It's that quick. You hit them, right? Deep to short, right? However you want to read that. Let it go right here. Now look, that's right there. When you hit that drop and you haven't determined something like that, let's just say it went right here. He wanted to hit boom. And then maybe boom. He's probably reading these simultaneously right here. So if that's the case right here, you can see the leverage. The ball's going to be already out right here. You will be able to shoot it right there if necessary here. But if not, why not this? It's simple. It's that simple. No, it's not a huge gainer. But what's 5 or 6 yards when you only have to have 10? That's a lot of yards. That's 50% of your yardage if you're trying to get 10 yards, right? Throw that bad boy, you never know. Maybe he breaks a tackle or something like that, and it is a first down. You continually move the chain, and you continually see the ball go through the hoop. Sometimes it just needs to be a rhythm thing, right? 5, 6, 7 completions in a row. See the ball go through the hoop, and then the basket gets bigger. You know what I mean? Look at it from this direction, how quickly it unfolds. Bing, bang, boom, get rid of it. Look, boom, right there. Right? You worrying about a potential breach? If you go through this real quickly, it's not there. You hit that man extremely quick, he's going to get upfield. Right? He's going to get you some yardage upfield. There's no doubt about that there. But you can't continuously hold on to the ball too long and then just want to escape with your legs, right? That should be a luxury, right? He's a great athlete right now. He's kind of hampered by injury. This is definitely the time to make sure you get your running backs on your outlets involved in the passing game. That's actually Calcaterra. Last one right here. All you can ask for on a play design is for the answers to be on the test. Where are the answers on this test? Look at this. Jalen holding the ball, holding the ball, holding the ball, holding the ball. Did he have to hold the ball that long? Not at all. Look at this. Holding the ball, holding the ball, holding the ball, get rid of it. Right? Let's go back to that same point right here with the wide angle. Holding the ball, holding the ball. Look at this. I want you to watch Kenneth Gainwell right here and look how much space he's in. Holding the ball. You can't hit Gainwell right here. Look, the next closest defender is way down here, right? He's near the 30. This defender's just leaving the 50. That's a one-on-one tackle with Kenneth Gainwell who can break tackles. That's probably a 10 or 15-yard game. Waiting for everything to develop out here, there's nothing open. There's nothing open. You could have probably read that extremely quick here, right? Over and under coverage brackets, coverage across the board with a post safety. So they middle field closed here with sinking defenders vertically. So anything outside is going to be a little bit tough there, and you can see the routes angling outside there. Nowhere to go with that. Quickly hit your check down. If he quickly hits Gainwell right there, that's what's up. But he has to get downfield, and he's still looking to throw downfield. That's a no-go there. So I just want to see a little bit more rhythm and timing. When they were doing the rhythm and timing stuff early in the game, remember the long gainers to your man A.J. Brown, it was just rhythm and timing throws. And here's what I don't like about Coach Johnson and Sirianni. If something's working, why not spam it? I felt like the 49ers kept spamming the inside, doing some of the same shit over and over and over. Obviously, the defense will have to adjust to that, but you want to force them to adjust to that. If you keep spamming it, then you're dictating to the defense. So if they kept running those slant routes with A.J. Brown, or they were working with some of these screens, you had one at Kenneth Gainwell that was really good. You had one, the thin diesel that went for a gainer. Just a short, quick game, making them tackle out in space, probably a different story. Right, so there's a lot of other shit they would have to have done well for that game to have gone better too. I'm just saying, offensively there, you're probably getting a better rhythm than always trying to push the ball down the field and make splash plays. So we shall see, but I expect them to get that right, and it's going to get right Sunday night against the Cowgirls. All right, let me know what you think about all that, though, man. It's your boy Jersey Murph as always, man. Big shout outs to everybody in the Delaware Valley. All right, South Jersey, what up?
What more can I say?
Top Billin.